Hey guys, it's been a while. Unintentionally, I was on hiatus for a bit because I got really sick and then I got sick again. So things have been a little slow, but I'm back now. I've been studying the game more. I've been playing DMs. I've been playing a little bit of comp. So today's video is going to be a bit different. Today's video isn't going to be a VOD review or anything or coaching a specific player. This is going to be one of those general advice videos you see on YouTube a lot. And this one is a really important one because in this video, we're going to go over one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people are hard stuck. So what usually the biggest reason a person is hard stuck is that they're autopiloting. They're not thinking about the game, they're not processing what's going on, they're just kind of doing. They're just doing what they feel like doing. You know, a common symptom of this is I just got a little bit bored, so I decided to swing. Like, if you just get bored looking at an angle and you just start swinging randomly, then you're gonna die a lot. So the first, and usually the biggest reason that people can't rank up is autopiloting. It's all to do with decision making. You're just not making decisions, and you're just kind of acting on whatever you feel like. But maybe some of you, typically probably in gold to diamond, gold, plat, diamond, maybe some of you do think things through. Maybe some of you are thinking. And this can even be applied to higher ranks like Ascendant or Immortal. And that's fine. Maybe you've conquered autopiloting. But a really, really big issue why a lot of people get hard stuck is you just don't want to win that badly. I know what a lot of people are going to say to that. Of course I want to win. I'm not autopiloting, right? I'm thinking things through. I'm trying to the best of my ability to win and actively think about how I'm playing and try my best to put the effort and passion in, right? But this isn't always the case. And some of you will know exactly what I'm talking about if you ever get scared of playing ranked, or even just scared of playing on your main account on ranked. Like, you're worried about losing RR so you don't queue, or it can come in the form of tilt for some people. Oh, it's 2-10, and I went from first frag to fourth frag. This game's already over. Why do I keep playing? And even if you're not thinking these thoughts, a lot of people just do it subconsciously and go back to autopiloting. This is the mental warfare side of Valorant, and this affects all ranks from Iron 1 to people playing VCT Grand Finals. The truth is, you could be more scared of losing than you are of never ranking up. And this is what keeps you hard stuck, not just in the game, but in real life. If you're too scared to take a risk in a world where everything is risky to improve your situation, then you won't get anywhere. And even if you're willing to take the leap of faith, even if you're willing to play ranked, even if it's just to play, you could be subconsciously thinking to yourself more about how much RR you're going to lose than how much you could win. And it reminds me of the movie Troy, when Achilles, the hero, is going to fight to potentially stop a huge battle from breaking out. So there's a huge reward behind the fight, right? And a boy goes and gets him to bring him to fight this giant Thessalonian man. And the boy says, "He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him." And Achilles responds with, "That's why no one will remember your name." The problem is that you're too scared of losing. You need to be focused on winning. Losing cannot even be part of the equation. If you lose, you lose. Losing should not matter. You shouldn't play until you get a win. You shouldn't play until you lose. You should stop playing when you're done and only play when your intention is to win. You might not have seen it before, but this is what's causing your performance to drop in-game, causing you to carry less hard, causing you to lose more games, causing you to get tilted more easily. It's like, it's the start of every problem you will ever have in this game. This, in a higher ranked player, this will cause autopiloting in some situations. And this is just part one of you don't want it that badly. It goes deeper than that. A lot of you have watched so many of these guide videos, so many of these coaching videos, so many of these informational videos that a lot of you know exactly what you need to do on how to win. For so many people, it's not even just like a knowledge difference, like you don't know how to win. You know how to win, it's just that you're not committed enough. You can reach any rank you want. You can hit Radiant. It's not a difficulty of not being able to know how to reach the rank. There's information everywhere. You can hit Radiant. The problem is every decision you make to counteract your ability to hit that rank or hit whatever rank you want. For example, if you know for a fact that staying up too late at night will negatively affect your performance, why are you staying up at night? It's because you don't want it that badly. Why are you only playing 1 to 2 games a day? I mean, if you're not getting tilted and you can manage playing more, why don't you play more? It'll make you gain RR faster and it'll give you more chances to win, right? Well, I mean, some people just don't want to play that much. You don't want to play that much. It's a lot of work. It's kind of exhausting to play that much. Why would you do that? Or you know how to peak correctly, but you know it's what we talked about earlier, autopiloting. You don't feel like playing the game slow enough to actually win. The problem isn't always a lack of knowledge or a lack of skill, but decisions that you are making, both in-game and in your life, that are keeping you hard stuck, keeping you stuck where you are. And if you can't find these decisions in-game, VOD review yourself. Get a coach to VOD review you, maybe. Just examine how you're playing post-game. And for a lot of people, that sounds like a lot of work. I don't want to VOD review myself. Me included, I hate VOD reviewing myself. But, like, if it comes down to winning or losing, do you want to win that badly, or would you rather just not do the VOD review? Oh, we're getting crushed on A and mid. But I can't think of a plan right now. Let's just slam B 5-man. If you look at all the top players in the game, all the top Radiants, all the streamers, everyone, the pros, you look at how many hours they're putting into the game, they're putting their whole day into the game. And I'm not saying you need to do that to hit Radiant, you definitely don't. But like, if you look at these guys, they're playing 12 hours a day. They're VOD reviewing themselves. They're playing aim labs or Kovacs. They're grinding non-stop. Everything they do is fine-tuned to make them win games more. And this is the reality. If you did what they did, you'd be a Radiant. If you played how they played, improved yourself daily, and worked tirelessly, you would hit the rank you want. Trying your best to win means only playing when you feel like you're ready to win. You're warming up, you're playing death matches, you're playing aim labs, you're playing practice ranges. You're doing everything in your ability to make sure you're warm before you queue, make sure you're in the zone, make sure you're ready to win. Your mind can't be somewhere else when you're playing this game. The only people that can have their mind somewhere else and just be aiming are people that are far better than 90% of Radiants will ever be. These are people who are just gifted, like Tens, like Aspas. These are people that just can dominate without even trying. But we're not there yet. We need to be putting our all into it. And no, I'm not saying you need to grind the game non-stop or just put in so many hours it's completely unreasonable, but you do need to commit to the game a lot. And you could probably hit IMO with no problems playing the game like how you are, but just taking the time to VOD review yourself, just taking the time to do consistent warm-up, just taking the time to learn your agent better, just taking the time to prepare yourself better for comp. Whatever it is, you just need to commit to the game. For most people, what you're going to struggle with skill-wise is going to be big one, your crosshair placement and your click timing. It's going to be your positioning. It's going to be how well you read the enemy. and it's going to be how well you can adapt to different situations. This is a big one too. I mean, would you believe me if I told you that I've seen people in Ascendant 1, Ascendant 2, who still have not mastered even the fundamental mechanics? Mechanics is a big one. That's going to crush a lot of people. You really need to work on your mechanics a lot in this game. I think people overestimate how much you can get carried by game sense. You can definitely get carried by game sense, but it is significantly more likely that you're carried by mechanics than you are game sense. You can be a complete idiot in Immortal 1, Immortal 2 even. Maybe not in MO3 to Radiant, but in lower Immortal, you can be a complete idiot and just be like crazy mechanics-wise. So we're drawing near to the end here, and really I just want to emphasize that this video is really intended for those plats, those diamonds, maybe even those golds, that don't have that many games played, like less than 200 an act. They play sometimes, they play non-seriously, they don't play with enough intention, they don't play enough to commit to winning. Like, if this is you, if you're the type of person who watches like a ton of Valorant informational content, you watch a lot of Valorant videos on YouTube, you watch coaching videos, maybe you've been paid for coaching, and you just can't rank up, you're not committed enough to the game. And hey, the worst that can happen if you do commit to the game, if you put in some more effort, some more time into playing the game, into getting better, into everything, the worst that's going to happen is you're going to find out it's a skill diff. But now you know what the problem is. Now you have something to work on. So big takeaway, if you want to practice committing more to the game, if you want to practice what I'm telling you about in this video, this is the easiest way to do it, is to VOD review your own games. Look at how you're playing, watch how a pro plays that scenario, watch how a pro plays on that map on your agent. Watch these things and look at your own gameplay, post, and analyze. You don't even have to VOD it anymore, we have a replay system. You can watch the replay and do a side-by-side with how good players play each scenario. So if you're playing the game and you just can't rank up no matter what, listen to what I've said in this video. Try some of it out. It may help you. It may just save your ranked journey. I want to thank everyone for watching this video. Now that I'm back, we're getting my Discord server up and running. Discord is going to be in the description. If you'd like some personalized coaching, or you'd like to pay for the light package, like to just get some private videos, some extra help, all of that is going to be available in the description. Also, there's going to be a link to my Ko-Fi. There's going to be a link to the Discord. All that's in the description below. There's going to be some other stuff there. You can chat, talk about hardware, talk about aim labs, talk about anything. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.